Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. You already know, if you're new, hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Make sure you don't fall for any spam in the comment section. There's a lot going on today. Remember, never send money or crypto to anyone. I don't manage anybody's money. I don't have a WhatsApp. So do not respond to any of that in the comment section, all right? So there's a lot that's going on. The stock market took off green because of this. The PPI numbers came out, right? And wholesale prices rose by 0.02%. As you could see here, the producers price index, which is the PPI, rose 2%, okay? 0.02% in October, which was below the 0.4% estimated. So we were looking for 0.4. It came in at 0.2, which was better than expected. Okay. And then you have on a 1 year, year-over-year basis, PPI rose 8% compared to 8.4%. A lower number is better, right? So remember, we went over the PPI, we went over the CPI Consumer Price Index, PPI Producers Price Index. It measures goods and services, all right, that we consume and buy. And so that was good news. And when that came out, the market rallied. The market absolutely rallied. Let's look and see what happened this morning. And so if you're looking, you went to work and it was green, and then you come back for lunch or you're after lunch and you see it's red, here's what happened. This came out when it opened, the market was up, bigly, as someone says. And so it was up actually a couple of 100 points, actually. So it was doing really good, up a couple of 100 points. This is the Dow. And then what happened after that? It began to cool off, right? But what happened right here? What happened right here is some bad news. And this is the bad news that happened. Strikes put Ukraine in darkness. Missiles crossed into Poland. All right. So we have Russian missile struck and actually went over into Poland territory, which is a big no-no because Poland is a part of NATO. All right. We can see here Russian pound Ukraine energy facilities Tuesday with this biggest barrage of missiles yet, striking targets across the country and causing widespread blackouts. And a U.S. official said that missiles crossed into NATO members, Poland. Poland is a part of NATO, where 2 people were killed. All right. And so that's what's going on with the stock market, and that's what's happening with the market. So it went up, it went up a couple of 100 points, and then it fell a couple of 100 points. It was up almost 300 points, and then it fell almost 300 points based on that bad news. So we had good news, and then it was overtook by bad news. And that's why I suggest that we have to be ready to pivot very quickly, because no one could see this coming. We know the geopolitical situation was alive and well, but the market is forward looking. Now, is inflation low? No. Is the PPI number low? No. They're still high, but they're better than they were the previous month. And the market is forward looking. As a matter of fact, it was the 4th consecutive PPI reduction in the PPI number, 4 months consecutively. So that is a good thing. All right, good people. And so the market, like I said, is forward looking. And so it was green. And that's why it turned green. Okay, so let me see. I have a few more things here. So now we have to ask the question, will the Fed pivot? Before the geopolitical situation, the question is, will the Fed pivot on these positive PPI numbers, okay? Producers price. So now we had a better than expected CPI number. Now we have a better than expected PPI number, okay? And so it is showing that inflation is starting to taper, right? So now, will the Fed become less hawkish and more dovish? Will he pull back on the aggressive interest rate hikes? That's what we need to know. And right now, even with everything that is going on, analysts think that the S&P will end this year at around 4,100. All right, let's take a look at where the S&P is right now. And so remember, I was telling you guys about a Christmas rally, and let's look at it. So the S&P right now is 3986. So they're expecting 4,100 for it to end of 4,100. Okay, so about right here. Yeah, I can't get it right in there. About 4,100. You guys got it. Yep. And so that's where analysts are expecting us to be by the end of the year, which will be higher than where we are now. I agree with that too. But now this geopolitical situation could take all of the wind out, right? So we have to understand that. And so I wanted to give you guys just a bigger overview of what's happening today to your stock. So if you see, hey, it was green earlier today and then it tanked, why? That's why. It is because of Russia. Now, just a few days ago, Russia was withdrawing territory. Ukraine was taking more of its territory back. And that's why we have to be ready to pivot. Whoever you listen to, whether it's me or any other influencer or what you're reading to get your information, right now it is extremely important that you read it daily if you're into swing trades and that type of deal. If this ratchets up and becomes worse, remember NATO. If someone attacks a country that's a part of NATO, then all of NATO has to get involved, including the U.S. That's not going to be good short term for the stock market, okay? Especially for those that have investments in other countries. So for instance, we were having good news as it pertains to our relationship with China, okay? And so President Xi was talking about, hey, it's not that bad. I'll put myself in a position to even assist in brokering a peace deal with Russia and Ukraine. He was smiling. He was not wearing a mask, easing his zero COVID. And so all of these companies like Baidu, Tencent, Alibaba, Neo, they were all popping this morning. And they have been popping for the last couple of days based on that news, China-U.S. relations getting better. And now they're not. They're getting worse because of this geopolitical news, right? So I just wanted to keep you guys up to date about everything that's going on. And I will say this. I had a chat with a friend of mine, and I suggested, I know, here we go. Some of you guys are going to get upset that are emotional traders. I suggested that he did a call on DWAC. DWAC is Trump's Truth Social platform, okay? It's a publicly traded company. The ticker symbol is DWAC. I suggested that he do a call on it, and someone else did a call on it and made money, right? Thursday and Friday, because we knew that today President Trump said he was going to be making an announcement, right? Then he took profits on those calls. These are options. And then now I suggest, and this is extremely risky, I suggest that he does a put. So let me explain. If he made $4,500 on the call, right? So now he does a put, but he's only risking $1,000 on the put. Even if he loses on the put, then he's still up $3,000, $3,500, right? But if the president gets up and say, I'm not going to run, I'm going to throw my hat in the ring behind DeSantis or whatever, then the DWAC puts are going to explode. Now, I'm not telling you, I mean, they're going to go to the moon. I think they're just going to really pop because the stock is going to tank. That's part of my psychology trading. I'm not telling you to do these calls. I'm just suggesting that I was having this conversation with a friend, okay? So that's the way we're going to roll from here on out, right? Now, you have to do your own due diligence. If you say, hey, it's going up, blah, 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 then you do whatever you want to do. I like to drop a few nuggets while I'm giving you guys the news, but these are still risky times. I wouldn't be in any risky plays right now. And of course, this geopolitical situation could turn everything on a dime. So me personally, I'm limiting the sizes of my options, and I'm just going with, like one contract. I'm not going heavy like I used to. And as a matter of fact, I'm really not even entering into anything else at this point. I've just taken profits on everything and just cashed out. Okay, so listen, guys, you already know to follow us while we're cashing up. I truly, truly, truly in my heart of heart believe that we will have a harder recession in 2023. So drop $100 into Moomoo. It'll be my top link. Deposit $100, get up to 15 free stock, and come join the family. We're not buying anything right now. We're just cashing up because I see great opportunities. Tesla could literally get down to the 150s. All of these big companies that you wish you were in that took off in 2020 and 2021 especially, now they're coming into the price area. And if you have all of your money into stocks and crypto, then you do not have any money to take advantage of this upcoming sale. All right? Leave me a message. Tell me what you think about any of this information. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do that now. Make sure you download that link at the top in the description. If you're on your cell phone, just tap the title of this video, right? We'll see you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn.